Okay. Busy boys left. Right. Someone kills. Hmm.
Nine in mode.
So at the minute, Liverpool fan is at the top here with 58 points, but he's joint with the McLaren of Marvski. Or he could be in the Ferrari. Actually, I think he's moved over to the Ferrari Marvski, but he's kept his points, and he's on 58 points. In third place, very close to these top three, is Jonathan Cox here. Now, he didn't race the first two, but the last two races, he's got 2 wins, so that puts him up to 51 points, only 7 points adrift. You racing tonight, teammate? Unfortunately, Tenable, they've... hello, guys. Hello, Alfie Chatman. I hope you're all good. Yeah, all good, mate. Unfortunately, I'm not racing. I'm doing the comms now. I'm doing the comms for this race tonight because Jack Taylor's got family commitments. So Ace has asked me if I could do the comms instead. So here we are doing the comms, sacrificing at least 20 points. to do the comms. That's all good. It's all for the league, isn't it? It's all to help out the league. Anyway, so go into the... They were the top three there. They're really close, so we'll keep an eye on them, boys. The Constructors battle, though, Williams boys are at the top on 62 points. And in the Ferrari, Jonathan Cox, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Good night, Shadow, we appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. No worries, mate. Yeah. I think I'm a far better commentator than a racer anyway, so we'll just go with that. Ferrari boys in second in the Constructors with 56 points, and the Racing points are on 53, losing a position last week. They were second to the Ferrari boys, so Amaral and I, Peter, will be looking to try and claw them points back. Only 3 points adrift of the second place guys of the Ferraris. Nice to see the Ferraris up there for a change. Shame it's not in real life, but they're doing better this year, aren't they? I'm hoping to be joined by Leclerc very, very soon. He's going to be my co-commentator tonight. I'm going to have a bit of fun because, hello again. I'm trying to join because my PS won't join. Kiddo. Are you in this league, kiddo? Hello. I don't really get what you're trying to say. I'm trying to join, but my PS won't join. Okay. Are you? I don't have you on PSN to get you an invite. But this is a league race tonight, so you have to be in the league to participate. This isn't online lobbies, which is what I do every now and again. Right, but are you meant to be in this race tonight? I don't think you're meant to be in this race, bro. That's probably why you can't join. Oh, so Night Shadow is in the McLaren. Oh, hello, Leclerc. Are you with me? Is Leclerc? Leclerc's not here.
Hello?
Oh, Leclerc, you're here. I've sent you an invite, Leclerc. Can you join?
Yeah, I'm trying. It's saying session no longer exists.
Okay, I'll invite you again, and then let me message. Ace, where's Ace? Ace, where is he?
Are you guys still in the lobby or inside the race?
No, we're not in the race yet, mate. Oh, you're there. You're in. It says you're in.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, hello, Sir Pegasus. We're here for the LSL. Get it right. I should know it. Let's hold it. We're here for the F1 Super League Division 1. Normally I race it, but the commentators pulled out for family commitment, so I am here. To no donuts Spain tonight, bro. Jonathan Cox, mate, honestly, if you have another race where I'm either racing with you or commentating and you spin, right, I think I'm a bad omen for you, bro. You should never ever be in the same league as me ever again, whether I'm commentating or not. I think you should have to leave and just go elsewhere, mate, because it's starting to get a bit old now, isn't it? I'm only joking, mate. You're doing well, though. Third in the championship. Obviously, you missed the first two races. And you've got 2 wins in a row in this league. And one of them getting the fastest lap. So you getting 26 points. You're only 6 points adrift of first place. So hopefully a good showing from you today. Could see you take the lead of the championship. Who knows? Hopefully without the donuts tonight, that is. So Leclerc, we've got a full qualifying on our hands, so I'm really, really chuffed that you're here with us. So if you don't know Leclerc has now become one of my best co-commentators. He's absolutely amazing. He gives that good mix between me, who's absolutely nuts, and Leclerc, who puts in some good knowledge of the game and just calms and tones it down. Welcome in, Leclerc.
Yeah.
So, Spain today, what are you thinking, bro?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be an exciting race because lots of overtaking opportunities, but we'll see what the drivers can do. In the lobby itself, I can see a lot of fast drivers.
Yeah, there is a lot of fast drivers in this league. It's Division 1.
Yeah. Oh my god, remember Jonathan Cox in the other league?
Yeah, we do remember Jonathan Cox. He's a donut specialist. He is the donut specialist. Very, very fast. But can he keep it together for 50% around Spain? There's a lot of areas in Spain where you can bin it, especially after, what is it? Is it turn 8? Where is it? When
turn 8. Yeah.
Where you can cut across there, put the power down too early, and away you go. Even after turn 1 and 2, you know, it's very easily done from that as well, isn't it? I mean, to get the right speed through them corners, you've got to be cutting the apexes. But you can just get the power. You can get that power down, and you can find yourself doing donuts there as well. But hopefully, we don't continue to be Jonathan Cox's bad omen here. But look at this, guys. We're underway now, and we've got.
Yeah, and one thing I'm looking forward to in the new game is to see if they'll add the new layout for Spain, or are they just going to keep the old one?
It's going to keep the old one.
To be honest, mate, I didn't even realise they did have a new. What did they do to Spain?
The turn 10. Remember, they took the long way around instead of the short way. Like it's the one after the long left-hander and then the DRS zone.
Isn't it the long right-hander that?
Oh yeah, long right-hander.
Yeah.
And then after that, you would usually brake and take the left as we do in this game. But what they did was they took the long way around on the runoff.
Yeah.
And they did that layout.
Ace, I've shared it on Discord, bro. In the stream, I think. I think I've put it in the stream.
I mean, it is a small. It's a very small change, but I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do it or not. Or maybe they'll have an option for it, like if you want to do the new layout or old layout.
Nice. That's going to fly.
So,
hello. Old layout, new one will be 2021 version. Okie dokie. Yeah, so basically we'll have to wait another year for that new layout then. Is that what Chatman is trying to say?
No, 2021 is...
it's raining men! Hallelujah! Anyway, so quali 1, 18 minutes of this now, and we will lose. Only 18 drivers are racing here tonight, so we will lose 3 slowest guys in Q1, and it's absolutely chucking it down. So we're gonna, without further ado, we're gonna get into the game. Yeah, that's what he was talking about, Leclerc, like he was talking about the 2021, but so you also, alright, so the new layout will be in the 2021 game. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, right, so it is, that's brilliant. Okay, let's get the telemetries up. Oh, is it full wets? It's not full wet. Some people on the intermediates there. So first one out on track is the Ferrari of Guitar Man. And it is very wet. I wonder if it's a wet race. Interesting to see if it's a wet race.
If it's a wet race, then the whole race is going to be wide open for anyone.
If it's a wet race, mate, I feel sorry for Jonathan Cox because he can barely keep it in a straight line. Oh, it's a dry race, perfect. So it's a dry race, guys, and we've got a wet qualifying. Now, I wonder if as we go through qualifying, it might dry up. As we go through like maybe Q2, maybe Q3, you never know. It might actually dry up. So the first one across the line here, I do apologise for my voice. My voice is slightly gone from too much comms over the weekend.
I'm going to make one prediction and say that at least one person will spin out after like the exit of turn 8 at night.
What, on hot laps here?
Yeah.
So go on to Guitar Man, talk us through the hot lap here at Spain. Leclerc, it's all you.
Yeah, okay.
The tar man.
We get started with the lap, and it's a long run down to turn 1, and it's important to get turn
Speak
1
louder,
to
speak
right.
louder.
Yeah, so he goes into turn 1, and it's important to get this right, and especially in the wets, it's going to be harder. And to turn 3, you want to be as smooth as possible on your steering so that you get more pace and less tire wear. And you got to get the braking point exactly right into the next corner. And same thing as turn 3 to keep it smooth with the steering, and another braking zone downhill. And it's important to get a good exit out here. And it's a small straight to turn 8, and this is a very tricky one because he could easily spin it, but he takes it well, slow, and he gets the exit good. And turn 9,
This is not
long
flat out as well. I mean, they're going to be struggling around here in qualifying.
He's lifted off like for half a second there.
So this new layout, so where's it going, this new layout here?
Right around this big red thing on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like around, it's like the MotoGP circuit as well, like I think
right.
After that. Okay, so he's going into the final chicane, and it's important to try and not hit the curbs here, because that can really throw you off, and he gets a good corner and good exit, and goes down the final straight, and he sets a 1:34.1.
Yeah, but look at this. Sorry, I thought we were riding on board with a guy who went first, but no, Amaro came out first, setting a 1:28.
Wow.
Wow. On the intermediate, so fair play.
He's gone faster. He's gone faster in sector 1 now.
He's going around again. Yeah, these medium tyres do take a couple of laps to get them warmed up, but I'm pretty sure that 1:28 there will definitely see him through the Q2. And he's just getting around, getting the feel of the track. It must be a full wet qualifying throughout, so it looks like it's just kind of getting used to the conditions out there.
Yeah, and it's pretty common that people take 2 laps in a row, 2 hot laps in a row in the wets, because it helps them get used to the braking zones and the acceleration areas, and like it just helps them go faster every lap. So not too surprised to see another lap.
Yeah, all these laps coming in now, and Hiller 4J's on a hot lap as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a mixed grid. With the lap times you've got in at the minute, it's a little bit mixed, isn't it? You know, you've got 2 seconds separating from 1 to 7, so it's all a bit over the place. But that's what you kind of get when it's wet like this. Some people prefer it. Obviously, another thing to point out is these guys, with it being a dry race, they're not going to have their wet setups on, are they, Leclerc?
Yeah, and also because of the wet qualifying, they're probably going to have a free choice of tires, so that won't help out the people in the bottom 10 in qualifying in the race. Like the bottom 10, usually they have an advantage because of the free option tire. Like free tire option, but they won't even have that this time because everyone's going to have it because of the inters. Yeah,
and just a note there, Liverpool fan going fastest with a 1:28.1. So he's our championship leader at the minute. Peter as well is up there in the championship. Let me have a quick look at the championship there again.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Engineer, quiet.
Understood, copy that.
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Okay, so going back to the championship, Liverpool fan is at the top. Mavsky, 77, but I don't make into the lobby start. Kid, I don't. You're gonna have to add me on PSN, kiddo. It's this one here, look. Add that on PSN. Kiddo, are you even in? Are you meant to be in this league? I'm not sure you're meant to be in. What's your PSN, bro? Add me up on PSN, which is down here, kiddo. You add me there, and then I'll send you an invite. But you've got to be in the league. I'm not even sure. I don't know. Can't just keep sending. Yeah. Who knows? Anyway, just who goes fastest. Right, we've got a bit off track there. We're going to go back to the leaderboard. So, yes, the Liverpool fan is at the top in the Williams car. Marfsky 7-7. Now, is he in here? No. His reserve. Oh, Marfsky's a reserve. Okay, interesting. Jonathan Cox is in here though. He's third in the championship. It's R3 chart man. Then you have Marks, he's in here. Then you have Patterson 89 F1. He's absolute amazing driver. I didn't start the first 2 races, but he's absolute class. He should be up there with the top lads. But unfortunately, he's out commentating on a league. Oh wait, it's me, bloody me. Right, let's go on board with the guys that haven't set a lap. Now, 4 guys here not setting a lap so far. Ace looks like he's going to make a move on there now. We're going to ride on board with him tonight. He is our league owner. And for a league owner, he's pretty slow. But we've got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's got a lot of organising to do, bless him, hasn't he? How'd you like that? Right back at you, Ace. Right back at you, bro. Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm just spectating Jonathan Cox, and he's the fastest Sector 1.
Nice. I tell you what, though, from 4th to 8th is very close, only separated. How is Jonathan only 5th? Because Jonathan doesn't like it in the dry at the best of times, but it's raining now. He's just set the fastest Sector 1, Leclerc says, so we'll go on board. He is putting another lap in, whether or not he can keep it together for the rest of it.
Yeah, it was fastest Sector 2 as well, so...
Okay, so it looks like Jonathan Cox is going to get himself up there. Looked like he was just getting a banker lap in, but he's coming through here, the last corner, and I'm sure we'll see that time go shoot straight up to the top. And there it does, yeah, 1:27.3. Fantastic lap. That's a great lap.
That's 6/10 faster than Night Shadow.
That's ridiculous. That's a good lap. Night Shadow also a very fast guy. Liverpool fan, our championship leader, is down in 4th position. But remember, guys, this isn't the only quality. We've got a full quality on our hands. We're only going to lose the 3 slowest drivers now. We've got 4 guys yet to set a lap. So we're riding on board with Ace, and we're going to see what the lad can do here. Well, see how much he's fighting the car through that long right-hander there. Just after turn 2. Oh, and he's fighting. He's almost rally driving through this sector. I do like it wet every now and again, but your race can be over like so quickly, can't it, Leclerc? Like these sort of, you know, where you would maybe go across the curb in the dry, you have to completely change your driving style in the wet, don't you? You know, you can't be hitting the curbs that you would normally do, and there we go. Ace has invalidated his first run.
Oh yeah, and quickly switch to Jonathan Cox because he's improved by 2/10 already.
He's going around again. Jonathan Cox is just absolutely flying. He's going to improve again by the look of it, and he does with a 1:27.1. That's an absolute incredible lap. At the minute, he's a cut above the rest, but don't write off these other guys. Now everyone is starting to get to know Jonathan, and he is very, very good at qualifying, but it's not unheard of for him having a spin or 2 in the race at the minute. He's just going through a bit of a bad patch when it comes to that, isn't he, Leclerc?
Yeah. And I think that the conditions are getting much better, or just the drivers are getting more used to the wet here.
The driving line is starting to be more potent, like you said.
Yeah.
Potent? What a word. What? The driving line more potent? Jesus Christ, you could... Oh my God. What sort of word was that? Bloody hell. Okay, the driving line's more visible. Where the hell did potent come from? Oh, and that's what you love about commentary, live commentary. Say what you bloody want and just crack on and go with it. That's the way we work. Now, Jonathan Cook's got a good chance of taking the lead of the championship today. He's on 51 points, 7 points behind joint first, which is Marsky and Liverpool fan. I want to try and using those hacks too much. Yeah, I have heard Jonathan Cox is a bit of a hacker. Nah, I'm not joking. It's not.
Yeah, if it stays wet, who do you think can close it?
Well, by looking at this, it's going to be Jonathan Cox without a doubt, isn't it? But it's whether or not he can put these laps in through Q2 and Q3 as well. Like, you know, a lot of these guys that are, have got a lap time in that are going to see him through. They've chosen to stay out, which says to me that we've got a full quality to a full wet quality here, because they're just going around getting used to the track here, aren't they? Whereas you normally see the top 5 guys retiring from the session and just chilling out in the pits,
Yeah, I think they're just going out to do some practice laps because Q2 and Q3 are going to be important because if they even make one mistake, it could be all over.
Right, it's right on board with the Ferrari boy of Kiddos, R6S. And he's... is that the guy that was in the stream earlier that I wanted to get in? Oh yeah, it was. He's back, he's in, look. He's in. Cool. So that's that sorted. He's on his hot lap now. And he's got the last sector to do. Ooh, a little bit of a lock up there. But yeah, it's going to be quite easy. Oh, what's that? Oh no, that's a bit of a glitch. Oh, he's glitching. He's got internet issues, I think. That's the issue there. There's me thinking he's going on an absolute wild ride out on the for the distance there. Oh. What was... Okay. Anyway, we seen FSL Ace finally putting a hot lap after invalidating his first run. He is now up to 7, so that should definitely see him. Gets a bit of a wobble on there. It's funny, we've got 2 minutes. We've got SpongeBob, Kiddo. Kieran Barr's coming out now, but I'm just wondering, has a few of these boys got quali bans, and if so, why have we wasted so much time doing Q1 here? Unless they're just leaving it to the last minute here, not getting any run on them at all. Just going out once. Which is quite a thing to do, especially when it's a wet qualifying. You'd expect a few of these guys to get out and, like I say, get used to the track and the braking zones for it being a wet quality. Let's ride on board with Kieran Barr here then. 2 minutes left of quali 1. We're going to lose the slowest 3 drivers here. Oh no, we've got 19 drivers left in the track now. So we're going to lose 4 now. So it looks like with Kiddo coming in, we've got 19 now. So that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Almost a full grid. Almost a full grid.
Wait, so who's in the other? Who's in the Ferrari? Because all I see is Guitarman, and then for the other Ferrari, I see Charles Leclerc, and I'm for sure not in there.
Kiddo is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because for me, it's.
I think he's having internet issues. I think he's having a bit of internet issues. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Right, Kieran Barr coming through this last part of the section. A bit of a nice chicane. Oh, misses the apex. That's going to cost him massively. He's got 1 more minute because he's going to get another lap in. He's going to set a time here, and he goes 15. So only just making it through as Kiddo in the other Ferrari comes through. Oh, hang on a minute, he's invalidated, so he is going to be out. SpongeBob is also in the pitch. So is Ice One. So Kieran Barr, the only person that can beat him here is Shankly in the Williams, because everyone else is not going to be round again. Kiddo, which is invalidated unless that's just a glitch of. He's got to get moved on here if he's going to go again. I think he's slowing right down, but he's got 21 seconds to get past this fast sector. He's going to. He didn't want to do that. That's for sure. He's leaving it to the last minute. Is Shankly? Is he going to cross the line in time? Oh, he only just crosses the line in time to set another lap. We'll talk about leaving it to the last minute here. So Kieran Bart is on another hot lap, and he's not improved and invalidated. So this is all on Shankly here now. If he can knock Kieran Bart out of Q1. Let's have a look. He is 1.6, a tenth and a half up on his time through sector 1. It gets a little bit shaky around that left right-hander. Wow, really slowing it down through. He must be getting wetter. Look at the track, how the line has changed already without hardly anyone on the track. Let's have a look, see what his sector 2 times are looking like. He's not enjoying it out there, you can tell that for free. So he's a tenth up on his time, and that will not see him through to Q2. Oh! And there he is! The Williams car has binned it here in Q1. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 4 guys that are dropped out in Q1. Shankly, SpongeBob, Killer Twitch, and Ice One. I believe the SpongeBob, Twitch and Ice One did have qualifyings because they did not set a time here in Q1, but Shankly making a mess of it through the last sector and losing his front wing. So there you have it. Kieran Bart just makes it through the Q2 by the skin of his teeth. Up next is our Q2 session, and with it, it is lightening up out there, but it does look like it's going to be a full wet qualifying. So up next, quali 2, and it looks like they'll be all on the intermediates there as well. I want to remind you, thank you very much for joining me here today. Great support, thank you so much. I've got 24 of you watching. That's absolutely nuts. So round of applause to all you guys. I really appreciate the support. Get yourself talking. Let me know you're here. Say hello. I really appreciate your support, and come and say hi to me. We've got Leclerc with us today. He's joining us for the comms. Although he's got to be quiet. Leclerc, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just going through some F1 news on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any news to tell us then tonight? Any breaking news?
I mean, it seems that Esteban Ocon's probably not going to be re-signing, and he's just left the contract to his management to decide. So there's a good chance he won't be returning.
Oh, that's interesting considering he's on the Mercedes books, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hello, Killer J. How are you doing? Hey, I've got people talking to me. How's your evening been? Thanks for joining in, Killer J. Killer 94J. Hope you're enjoying the stream. So there we go. Just a reminder, our guys that are out of Q1 is Shankly SpongeBob SquarePants, who is a fast driver. So I believe it would be a quali ban. 3 drivers not setting a time. I think it's a quali ban for these lads. Twitch and Ice One. And here I thought I was fast in the wet. Well, there you go. Hey James, thank you so much for the follow. Wow, 2 followers in like 3 seconds. That's awesome stuff. Appreciate the support, guys. Really do. Thank you so much. Right, quali 2. This is it. This is where you've got to be. We're going to lose another 5 guys here, and to try and get into that top 10 shootout. Who do you think is going to struggle here to get in?
Wait. Say that again?
Who do you think is going to struggle to get in? I think Kieran Bart is probably well off the pace here. So I think if he can get himself as close to P10 as possible, that would be a really good show for him in Q2.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Kieran Barr, maybe Ace if he's not able to set up lap and tunable.
Yeah, I mean,
And
Ace, where did Ace finish, man? I know when he set the time, he got right up to 7th. So we can't go by quali 1 though, as it's all different, isn't it? You've still got to put these laps in, and it's so up and down on these when it's wet conditions like this. That at any point you can bin it, and that's it. It's all over, Papadom, yes, I was racing, but then Jack Taylor, the usual commentator, has pulled out through family commitments, so I have taken his place tonight instead of racing. So I've sacrificed the chance of at least a podium. At least a podium. There's me being biased. I don't know about not with all these fat boys in here now, is there?
yeah.
Right, so that's great news. That's not great news for Ocon, is it?
Yeah, not even for Ocon. It's for Alpine, because I don't think they'll find it many drivers that can do much better than Ocon in that Alpine.
So with that being said of what's gone on there, is that a little kind of indication? Could we be losing? This is just putting it out there. If he's not re-signing for Renault, right, Alpine, sorry, then are they setting this up here to really get rid of Bottas and obviously Hamilton retiring after this year, and then putting Ocon and Russell in the car? Because that to me seems very suspect, doesn't it? I mean, if he's he's just basically got a seat, a nice seat at Alpine. And he's on the Mercedes books, but he's not signing again.
Yeah, I think there's a chance that he might have made a deal saying that he'll take a 1-year break if they give him the Mercedes seat on the Lewis cars.
Interesting. That is interesting, isn't it?
Another thing is that it seems that the press got a statement from Verstappen saying that that Mercedes might be faster in Baku.
I bloody love Baku. Absolutely love it. And one day I want to go there. I want to go. The problem is, I looked into it one time that I should go there, and you have to fly to Russia, and then you have to genuinely. The only way into it, apparently, you have to fly to Russia, and then you have to get an 8-hour. You have an 8-hour drive or bus journey to Azerbaijan. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh man. My mate was there one time. He works on oil rigs, and he went there while the Formula 1 was on. He works on oil rigs, and he was there while it was on. He missed the race, but he was all there while he was setting it up. The guy who's commentating with me is Leclerc. He's my new little co. He brings the soft touch to my madness. Oh, right, okay, so laps are starting to come in now. Killer J goes fastest for the 128.6, but remember in Q1 we got into the 127s. There you go, just as I say it, Amro gets a 127.7. So, good lap there from the Racing Point driver.
Engineer, quiet.
Yeah, I just want to... Oh, wait. Jonathan Cox is about to miss his lap. Oh, P2.
So looks like he's just putting his banker lap in first. Pretty much what he'd done in Q1 as well. He put a banker lap in and then just showed a couple of laps after, he just showed us what he could do and just went fastest and then fastest again, one after the other. So he's just doing the same tactics, getting used to the track again. There's not going to be evolution in these medium, in these weathers, unless you see the rain lighten up.
Yeah, and I just wanted to go further on that Ocon, Russell, and Bottas thing, because in the recent Formula 1 YouTube video, Alpine team boss was saying that, like, the question was, who would you pick if you could pick a third driver? And Ocon was saying George Russell, and he added on saying that if talks fall out with Toto, then he could call Alpine. So I think that's like a hint that they're already in contract negotiations.
Well, who do you prefer, Ocon or Russell?
Russell.
I mean, for me, it's Russell because he's British and we're true Brits. We literally just follow Brits.
For me, it's because it's Mercedes screwed him over in Bahrain last year, so
Yeah.
I really want him to get that opportunity to show how good he is.
Well, he kind of shown that he made a fool of Bottas, didn't he? He really did make a fool of him. But at the same time, you know, being fast in one race is a lot different to what Toto says. You've got to be consistent. And I feel like Bottas doesn't get... I mean, he is a number 2 driver, and it's very easy to see, and he hasn't got that pace that Hamilton has. But he does have the consistency when the team don't let him down, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but Russell in his first race in Mercedes to adapt to a car that quick.
What's happened there? So we're in qualifying, and Peter and the Haas car have tunnable come together there. So that's a weird one. Maybe both of them were on hot laps, and Peter was much faster than trying to get on the inside of it there. A bit weird one, but interesting. Did you see that one? So our championship leader at the minute sets the fastest of Sector 1. Yet to set a time so far, so we're going to ride on board with Liverpool fan. He's in the lead by he's in the lead by 7 points in the championship, closely followed by Jonathan Cox, who is 7 points adrift. Jonathan Cox set in a very good lap there on the Inters, a 1:27.1. Can a Liverpool fan match that? He's coming through Sector 2. He doesn't go fast as Sector 2. So let's see what he can do in this last sector. Is he turning up Thursday? He, my teammate at Alfa Romeo. Thursday race. Leclerc, are you going to actually race this Wednesday? He's gone again. He's like back and forth like a yo-yo. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me here on this stream. We're here for the Formula 1 Super League Division 1. And we're round 5 here at Spain. We're just in quali 2 now, getting ready to lose 5 of the slowest guys who will miss out on that top 10 shootout. Riding on board with Liverpool fan, a 1:31.2 for Liverpool fan. This is our championship leader here, so maybe that was a banker lap, or did we miss something in Sector 3? Raw Poppadon wants to know if you are racing Thursday. You are his teammate in the Alfa Romeo. I'm wondering who? Raw Poppadon.
I didn't know he was my teammate. Last time I raced, there was a different guy in Alfa Romeo, but I have this a few races, so...
Are you going to race Wednesday?
I think it's Thursday.
No, in my league.
Oh, yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody time. Oh, God. First race. Royal Poppadon's first race. And he's your teammate. But he's going to be a full-time driver there. So I think I'm doing comms for that race, aren't I, Poppadon? I do comms for that Thursday one, don't I? I think I do, anyway. Thursday's quite a busy day for me. I'm not sure. Anyway, Liverpool fan gets a 1:28.3. Very struggling here in the wet conditions. Is our championship leader. So let's go. We've got 5 minutes left of this quali 2. We're going to have a look at the slowest guys. Who's at risk? Excuse me here. Doom Vista is still in the pits, and Kieran Bab still yet to set a lap time here. The other slowest guys who will be out is Super Steve, Guitar Man, and Tunnable. Normally my teammate. Unfortunately, I'm not racing tonight as the normal commentator has got some family commitments and could not make it. So I've pulled out of the race to do the commentary. Aren't I nice? Hey? And I'm joined today here by Leclerc, who is going to give us some insights of this track as well. Give us some knowledge about it.
I mean, I don't have any statistics, but it's like a very difficult track to get perfect every lap. I mean, it has all types of turns and lots of overtaking zones, and best overtaking zone is probably turn 1 and 2, because the straight is where you get a long DRS zone.
Yeah. And you can get a hell of a... Sorry, Peter was on a hot lap. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing that was the little coming together. Yeah, I did think both of you on a hot lap there. So it is what it is, isn't it? You're both on a hot lap, so it can't be out. Right, Kieran Barr is on an out lap. Now, I don't think he's got the pace to get into the top 10 shootout. However, he's really going to try and push here to see if he can get as far up as possible. Now, when it comes to wet and, intermediate, you're not going for low fuel. Like, you want to try and get a bit of fuel, because these intermediates only go faster, probably be about three laps round the track of it. But the key is to just keep going round with these, isn't it? And just get enough fuel in, right? Oh, he's got to go. He just pops in and out whenever he likes.
Oh wait, no. I was just think someone on Discord. I just wasn't seeing. You were saying something?
Yeah. So I was saying that these intermediates, they don't. It's a different approach to doing hot laps with intermediates, I believe. Like, you don't go for the low fuel. You would normally go for about 3 or 4 laps, because these intermediates do take a couple of laps, and you just find yourself going faster and faster each lap. So the strategy really is to just put a few laps in and just keep going round, isn't it?
Yeah, what I do is I put like 9 kgs of fuel or 8 kgs of fuel depending on the track, and I just go out for a hot lap on lean mixture, save fuel, and I go for 2 hot laps in a row, and then I just come in for the pits, and if I need to, I'll go again once more, but I just do 2 runs at once.
Yeah. So let's see if Kieran Barr has got the pace here. Oh, I've just realised I haven't got my trees up. So he's not invalidated. He took that turn very well, did Kieran Barr. Got to be said, that was quite a nice, that was really nice. A lot of downforce considering. Missing the apex there. You miss the apex in these inters, you're just getting forced wide, and then you're off the racing line, which just gets even slippier, doesn't it?
Yeah, in the wets it's like close to impossible to get it perfect on all the time, because you get understeer sometimes, you get oversteer sometimes. It's just unpredictable.
So Ace now coming through the last turn here. Excuse me. And he only goes 13 fastest now. Can he improve again? He's got time for 2 more laps here if he has enough fuel. So Puddle's on an out lap. He's in the drop zone as well. All these guys are in the drop zone here. Mats is out on an out lap by what looks to be. So a couple of the boys out in top. Look at that. Sorry, just mentioned there. Jonathan Cox getting it into the 126s in Q2. That's unreal. 1 minute left of qualifying 2 here for the Formula Super League. And we're here for round 5 at the Spanish Grand Prix. And Jonathan Cox is fastest Q1 and what looks to be fastest in Q2. So he is looking good for maybe the pole position here. But it's not about him at the minute. It's about losing these 5 slowest guys. Who is it going to be?
Yeah, and I'm pretty surprised about Doom Vista, because he hasn't even set a lap. Because I'm sure that if he set a lap, he would have come in the top 10 with ease, because he has pretty good pace.
Maybe he had a Q2 ban. They do different bans in this place. They do like a Q2 ban, or Q1 ban, or Q3 ban.
Yeah. I mean, that is possible, because, I mean, I don't understand a Q2 ban. I mean, I understand a quali ban and a Q3 ban.
Yeah, but technically, this is what I don't understand about a Q3 ban, right? So you get a Q3... Oh no. Sorry, yeah, ignore what I just said, that was silly. Right, okay, so Doom V says out. Tunnable's in the pits, he's not going to improve either. Kieran Barr is up on his time, but Martz is on a hot lap as well and he's going to be in the dirty air as well as he's been slippy, but he is up on his time. But I don't think that's going to be enough for him. He's got to improve by a massive amount. He's got to improve by over a second, which I don't think Kieran Barr's got the pace to do. Now Super Steve crosses the line here, and he is finished and out. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that is our 5 guys out of Q2. So there you go, we have our top 10 shootout guys. We're going to lose Super Steve, Guitar Man, Kieran Barr 13th, and Tunnable and Dude there 14th and 15th. Yeah, he's not improved at all. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Up next is our top 10 shootout. And I'm going to have a quick break and I will be right back. Lulu?
Just scraping through the Q3.
Track is wet right now. Feel your way around the conditions before you start pushing the car.
I'm back. Right, Q3, top 10 shootout. This is where it gets all exciting. Who do you predict on pole? Jonathan Cox looking very strong around here, isn't he, Leclerc? Leclerc's not with us.
I'm here. I'm just looking at the score.
So the first one to go and set his first lap is Night Shadow. So let's have a look, shall we? So yeah, Jonathan Cox looking very strong, fastest Q1, fastest Q2, and he'll be looking to implement that into the top 10 shootout and possibly put this on pole. The guys are going to try their best. Looks like
Do you think that Jonathan Cox will take pole position with ease, or do you think that Amirul Rafiq will put up a good fight?
No, I think Jonathan Cox will have pole by about 4 tenths.
I mean, I think that he'll give a good fight for pole.
No, I don't think so. Jonathan Cox's pace is off the charts. The problem with Jonathan Cox is just got to keep it together for 50% of the race, which is the few races that he's been in other leagues. He's had some incidents, whether it be coming together with people or other drivers, or he showing how good he can do donuts, like, you know. So for him, it's all about race strategy now. He's got to maybe not push as much. I don't know. He's absolutely rapid, Jonathan Cox, but he lets himself down sometimes. He could be like championship winner in all these leagues. He's so fast, but he does let himself down when it comes to race with spins and stuff. But you know, he races with a no assist, so you know you've got to give it to him. That's extremely good. So he's probably put traction on for this qualifying for sure. I couldn't imagine him doing this without any traction on, but I do believe he races without any traction or ABS. So yeah, it's just putting it together for the whole race. If he gets out in front and he's not under pressure, then he'll do well. But the key for the guys following him is to try and keep with him and put him under pressure. If they can put him under pressure, maybe whoever's on this joining him on the front row of the grid, if they can send him an early move onto the inside at the start and get a better start than him, and you know, forcing him into doing an overtake, you know, where he has to push, then they could force him into mistakes, because that's what I'd be doing if I was trying to fight Jonathan Cox right now. I'd be like, right, okay, he is going to be fastest in pole, and probably most definitely put it on pole unless he wins it somewhere. But in the race, I'd be definitely trying to get an early move on him and get a better start, you know. Make him then be under pressure to try and get a move done on you, and then force him into an error. That would be my strategy to try and race Jonathan Cox in this league right now. Amrul's going to be close, and Amrul's a good racer. So I don't think he's going to be too far off him with the pace, but I think Jonathan Cox will probably get pole by about 4 tenths. That's my prediction. Yeah. But it's a long race, and it is hard to keep it together around Spain. And it's going to be fresh track as well, with no rubber on the track, with it being a full wet quali.
Yeah, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be an easy pole for Jonathan Cox, but it's just going to be.
What's happened here? Killer J has had a bit of a spin there, and it must have been on his hot lap, so he's going to have to get himself into the pits and go again. 5 minutes left of this session. He's got enough time though. He's in the pits now. So the two Mercedes boys are yet to set a lap. Ace is into the top 10, but he's probably just going to go for the one run and maybe save some tyres for the race.
Engineer, quiet.
They're the same tyres for, because it's wet here and dry in race.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Engineer, quiet.
Copy.
Sorry, I missed that, Leclerc. Say that again.
I was saying that there's no point of saving tyres if it's wet in quali and dry in the race.
That is a very good point. I don't even know why I said that. So good job you're here, Leclerc. Keep me right.
Yeah, and I was before Killer J spun, I was about to say that Jonathan Cox will take pole pretty easily here, but it's going to be pretty much down to consistency in the race, because there's a few places here that you can make a mistake and crash out or get wing damage. So it's going to be interesting in the race.
Yes, definitely. So we've almost had the first run here of qualifying. Oh, look at that. A little bollard coming through. Ace is on his out lap. So he'll be coming to set a time now. Jonathan Cox is on a provisional pole. Night Shadow with a 127.9. Admiral with a 128.2 at the minute. So he's got a long way to improve. He's probably going to leave it now for the last run. But like we said earlier, these intermediates only start coming into their own when it's 2 or 3 laps in. So maybe we should see a couple of boys going out now. Jussie in the Renault, he is 2/10 up on his time this last sector. So keep an eye on him. See what he can do in the Renault. Very so. He's abandoned that lap and gone into the pits. So the only guy on track on a hot lap at the minute is Ace in the Mercedes car. We're here for him through sector 2. Just finished sector 2. Sorry, not this, just joined sector 2. God, Christ, man, get your bloody words right, Ethan. Oh, almost invalidated there, going really wide from long right-hander. In the dry, you're pretty much taking this flat out, but you've got to make sure. Oh, there it is. He's invalidated again. Has he got enough fuel to go again? That is the question. Amaral is now on his out lap. Ace is going to have to go again. Here he goes again. Hopefully a third time lucky for Ace. Let's ride. Oh, hang on, what's happening here? Amaral's gone back into the pits. He went on full wets. Was that an error there? Has he got enough time? He's not going to have enough time to get round again, Leclerc. Has he made a mistake, gone out on the full wets here, and now he's got about... He's got to get out now. He's just come in, he's got to get out like now. Like he's got to absolute fly around this track like a hot lap. Unless, I don't think he's going to have enough time. He's going to run out of time here. Unless he comes out right now, he's going to run out of time, and that's it. Amaral's got it all wrong here. But the guy is on a full wets as well. Maybe all these boys have run out of the intermediates.
Yeah, he's still in the pits. I think he's just held for P3 in quali and just is going to get the tow from Jonathan Cox at the start.
Right. So, Jonathan Cox has gone on the full wets here. And maybe this rain has got even heavier.
If it has, then there's no point of putting another lap in.
At all. Yeah, there is actually no point at all.
I think the Amaral Rafiq is just, he knows that there's no point of going out, and plus he'll be anyways getting the tow from Jonathan Cox at the start.
Yeah, and I think by the looks of it, guys, we've had a bit of an anti-climax here in Q3. Not the shootout we was hoping for or expecting, but it was all about that first run, wasn't it? Jonathan Cox is going to quite easily get pole here with his first run of a 127. Oh, absolute nowhere near the times of Q2 at all, as obviously the track got wetter. Let's have a look to see what he's like through sector 1. He's going to be pushing. Let's see if he's actually improving on his time here. He's not. He's actually down by a 10 through sector 1. So he's on the... I think it's done, isn't it? I think that is it. It is done. So Killer J has not set a time yet. He's stuck onto the intermediates though. He's on a hot lap and just coming through and coming up to turn 8 here. The hard part of the track. Maybe see some spins in the race here. It's really difficult to get that power down. And he's yet to set a lap, so we don't know if he's improving. Matt Ace is finished with the 130, so Ace is starting down in 8th. Can his teammate jump in here? Oh, sliding, massive slide there. And he's gone off the track. So I'm afraid that is it for the Mercedes boys. They're going to be starting in 8th and 9th for this red. Woo! And he's going round for a bit of rallying there. And got it completely wrong. What a great view of the girl boy pulling on a show. Oh shoot! That's what he didn't want to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. We have our top 10 shootout completed. Now it was all about that first run. Jonathan Cox taking pole by about 4 or 5 tenths there. Night Shadow, the only American guy in here. He is in the McLaren and joins him in the front row of the grid. Amro having to settle for 3rd. Alongside him is a Liverpool fan, our championship leader. In 5th is Jussie. Peter in 6th. RR3 Chapman in 7th. Ace in 8th. Killer J in 9th. And J Mart in 10th. So up next, guys, is our 50% race around Spanish. And we have been informed that it's a dry race. So it'll be interesting to see what strategy a few of these guys go for. Are we going to see all of them on the mediums? What do you think, Leclerc?
Yeah, I mean, if they go for the mediums, they're going to be... Oh, wait, I got disconnected here. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you send me another invite? I got disconnected, but yeah, I think that everyone will go for the softs, but maybe Amirul Rafiq will go for the softs to just get a better start and maybe overtake Jonathan Cox and Night Shadow into turn 1.
Yeah, he's going to have to. He's basically... if you're second on the grid, you're not going to even try and go with the mediums, are you? You're going to be going, right, let's hope that Jonathan Cox goes for the mediums. And and if he does go for the softs, he's got to get a good start and maybe take a turn into a move into turn 1. It's quite a way. You can make a move into turn 1 in Spain. You know, it's not the longest, but it's definitely not the shortest in turn 1. It can be done, especially if you get a good start. So it's all on Night Shadow now, whether or not he can disrupt Jonathan Cox here. Because I do believe if Jonathan Cox gets out a good start and away, he'll be hard to catch up with. Yeah, it'll be hard to catch up with, and it'll be his place to lose. But Jonathan Cox is known to have a bit of a wobble sometimes in the races. Hopefully he can break that unlucky spell he's been having and keep it together for the whole... What the Nelly Bells was that from Peter? Peter, a Liverpool fan, have been in it here. Yeah, Verstappen did do it on Hamilton, that is correct. Well remembered, it was only a few weeks ago, and he made the move into turn 1, did Verstappen, and unfortunately didn't have the right strategy though in the end. The Mercedes boys getting the pit stops brilliantly, and Hamilton take the lead again. But we're all here for this Formula Super League Division 1 race here, and it's Jonathan Cox on the pole. And interesting, did Night Shadow get the 5th place? As Night Shadow had a 5th place.
So maybe, oh yeah, that might have been from the contact with the Racing Point driver, was it? The other one?
Yes.
Peter. Yeah, I think that he might have gotten a small grid penalty from that.
Oh, okay, so Amro behind him, so Amro's got a chance here. Lucy, can you roll me one, please? Here we go, guys. So just on the warm-up, lad. If you're new to Formula 1 and you're wondering why the hell are these guys weaving around, it's because they've been on the grid here for a while, and the formation lap is all about getting the heat into those brakes and tyres. Now, Jonathan Cox does not want to be on the grid box for too long. Should we start backing the pack up now, which he is, It's really hard to get right, isn't it? Especially when you're on pole. You don't want to be on the grid for too long. But at the same time, you need to get them temperatures up as much as you can to get that launch.
Yes, so both of them, Jonathan Cox and Amir Rafiq are both on mediums. Who do you think will get that induction?
Oh dear. I want, for a racing point of view and commentator's point of view, I want Amrut to take him on the inside. Let's have a look.
I think
everyone's gone at mediums by a tunnel here, so every single person is on the mediums here. But here we go. We're at the Spanish Grand Prix. We got 5 lights here, and we are lights out and underway here. And Arnold does get a decent start, but did he get a little bit bogged down there? And I think he did, and it's Jonathan Cox that takes the lead. It keeps the lead in this race. The McLaren boy getting it awfully wrong there in the distance. The Mercedes boy takes an inside line here on the Williams guy, and Killer gets in front of the Liverpool Jack. We have a spinner. It's absolute carnage here after turn 2. We've got a Williams who's spinning around, and Shankly has managed to, Liverpool fan, has got it going again, but he's lost his front right end plate. Now, so is Super Steve. What's happening to Super Steve here? Super Steve's also had a bit of a spin round here, and the Haas guy on Tumble getting a bit of a contact there for good measure, and he loses positions as well. So going back up to the top here, trying to keep with it, trying to keep it to the action here in lap 1 of the Spanish Grand Prix. And there's loads of action to be had. Look at this, the Alfa Toro boy making a move here on the racing point, and just backed out of that one, couldn't get that one going. Amrul's still just about sticking with him, a little bit of a gap there from Killer J. What a start to this Spanish Grand Prix. Yellow flags in sector 3, I believe that's a Liverpool fan struggling now. That's our championship leader here. We've got guys into the pits. So Kira Barr into the pits with wing damage along with Thunderbolt, and I believe Liverpool fan will have to go in as well. So early pit stops from them, and look at this. Jonathan Cox is 1.1 second. He's already out of the DRS zone here. I think that was expected. If he didn't get that move done early, Leclerc. He didn't get that move done early. It was Jonathan Cox probably just going to pull away now. But never give up. Hamilton's going to try and stay with him here.
Yeah, and I also wanted to point out that Liverpool fan was on the hards to start, and he was in a very good position into turn 1 going into P5, and he spun it and he lost it all, and he had to replace his tires onto the mediums. That's really
we've got a safety car. What has happened? It's a Mercedes car. It's the Mercedes car has brought out the safety car going off. So was that Ace?
No, it was Killer J, because he just
Killer J has brought out the safety car, which has only helped Liverpool fans get back into this race. So safety car after 3 laps here at the Spanish Grand Prix, and hey, I tell you what, Amrul's going to be loving that one, isn't he?
Yeah, and Mercedes are double stacking, so that's interesting.
Did you get me one, look? Welcome in on the stream, guys. I've got 24 of you watching here tonight. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. But don't forget to say hello. Say hello. Let me know you're there. Let's have a little conversation. Who do you think is going to be our race winner today? Jonathan Cox looking strong all the way through qualifying, puts it on pole, gets a good start and keeps that position, but now he's got to do all the work again here. No problem, mate. No problem, Jack. Yeah, Ace said that you had family commitments, which is life, isn't it? It does happen. So yeah, no worries, buddy. Yeah, this is what we were saying earlier in the qualifying. Now, Jonathan Cox is absolute rapid, but unfortunately for him, he's had a bit of a phase, shall we call it, where he seems to be doing donuts halfway through the race. So we were talking about his race strategy earlier on, weren't we, Leclerc, about maybe toning it down a bit, just not pushing so hard. He's got the pace to win for sure, but I think he gets the power down too early sometimes, and he does go for a few donuts from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, he impressed Nikita Mazepin last time.
Oh, that's interesting. So Qatar Man is his first race tonight in the Tier 1 group. So congratulations to Qatar Man for making it into Tier 1. He's definitely going to be improved by being in Tier 1. It does, as everyone knows, as soon as you go into Tier 1 and you're amongst faster drivers, you're almost following their line, and then you end up being braver on the brakes as well, don't you, Leclerc? And that's how you become faster as a driver.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the Qatar Man for getting in to the Tier 1 group. He's down in 16th at the minute. He's got a penalty to serve, but we're under safety car, and let's see. We'll keep an eye on him, see what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, going into Tier 1 and trying to fight it in the midfield will improve like a lot of skills like braking, overtaking, defending, and like overall it just improves your pace and helps you in the long run. So I think it's good that Guitarman is into Tier 1, and hopefully we'll see him improve throughout the season.
Yeah, that'd be good to see. Jack Taylor, yes, it's a duo commentary, so Leclerc is my new little co-commentator now. He brings in that calm edge from when I'm not shouting my mouth off. And we work quite well together, I believe, don't we?
Yeah.
It's quite a good mix. I like it. I really like this mix we've got. And
Tunable has just lost it into turn 8.
Under safety car as well. Hopefully he's not got any damage. Let's have a look at him though.
Yeah, he loosened the track as well.
Race control has said the safety car is in this lap, so we'll go back to the top. Jonathan Cox will become our effective safety car. Look at that Liverpool fan, our championship leader, has got a 5-second here for a collision with Ace. That's not going to help his chances for keeping the top spot here today. Jonathan Cox could be our new championship leader here if he keeps it together for the whole race.
Yeah, and at the back, a lot of has gone wrong here, because first Tunable loses it in the exit of turn 8, and he resets the track, and then Liverpool fan collapses.
And he's bolted, oh my god, and he's left Amrell behind. Amrell has been caught napping here, and he's already 1 second ahead of him as we got underway here.
I don't think Amrell would be expected that, because he would have thought that he wanted to go to the finish line.
And Tunable has retired from session. Is that going to be another safety car? It's after the last turn here, and he's binned it and almost just after the entry of the pits.
How has he done that? No idea.
And Guitar Man is round as well. So Guitar Man, the guy who's in this tier, has gone round again. We've got yellow flags in sector 1, and that is the Ferrari driver, of getting it all wrong there. So he's going to hope for another safety car if he can. Anyway, Jonathan Cox is a second behind, in front of Amrell. Amrell just about staying with him at the minute.
Yeah, he was caught off guard there, because Amrell Rafiq would have thought that.
Look at this, guys. From 11th all the way down to 15. We've got a hell of a fight here now, and we've got a Red Bull going on the inside. Super Steve taking it to the inside of the Mercedes. Oh my god, they just avoid contact here. Oh! We've got a McLaren off! He touches with the AlphaTauri guy, and he has spun, but we've got no time for it, because now the Red Bull guy makes a move on the Mercedes here. Is the Mercedes going to take it into the lunge on the inside? No, he doesn't there. Wow, great stuff.
Yeah, and that's probably ruined my shadow of tires.
Sorry to interrupt there. Killer has made a move on Kieran Barr, and we've got Shankly making a move here. Making a move on the Williams guy. But look at this, it's left wide open for Mercedes to get him amongst that here. But Shankly's going to try and keep it round the outside there. And he does keep that position. Kieran Barr back up. It's all going on here. Kieran Barr getting a bit wobbly and losing out of positions. But look at this. It's really battling galore here.
I'm pretty sure
crazy
this is the most.
So look at that, the Killer J dives in on the inside and takes that position, and his teammate Ace follows him through as well, but he's got a Red Bull for company on the inside, but he's going to have to file back in there. This is fantastic racing from these boys, fighting it out for the top 10 guys.
Yeah, and this is probably going to be the most battling you'll see in Spain. Because 5 cars very close together, not that often happens in F1, and I mean it happened in real life in Spain as well, so I guess it's a recreation of that. 7 cars close by right now.
Yeah, really, really close. But the thing is, the guy in front, Ice 1, he's now 4 seconds adrift of his teammate. With all this battling going on, they're kind of in a bit of a group of their own now. You've got Amril just about keeping up with Jonathan Cox. Maybe try the undercut here. He might have a few laps there where you can put him under pressure a little bit. See if you can force him in and give him a mistake, maybe.
Yeah, I just said next try to do a double overtake at the turn 1.
So Ace and his teammate fighting it out here. Now remember, Ace is on this off compound tyre here, so is Killer J maybe going to let him get past and let him get on with it? Going to team orders maybe? Or is it going to be fighting on the track now? If it's anything to do with Bottas and Hamilton, I'm sure it'll be fighting for a while. These two, so yeah, it looks like Killer J is not going to give that position, although they're on different tyre strategies here, but Jonathan Cox sets the fastest lap here with a 1:18.9. Peter now looking to try and get up to P4, maybe split the Renault boys here. Can he get a move here? No, he can't. He's going to have to try and set up a good move, but he goes a little bit deep into turn 1, which is going to compromise his exit here and is give Chartman a bit of a breather there from that mistake. Anyway, back home with Ace. He's trying to get past his teammates. His teammates fighting all the way. And all the while these are battling, Super Steers coming on the back of them as well. Kieran Barr gets a move done on Doom Vista. Doom Vista has ghosted, so whether or not he's left the session or not, I'm unsure. 3 seconds behind Peter for track limits. He's currently in 5th place, which is going to love SpongeBob SquarePants is going to be loving that one. So Matt's now battling here to try and get the move done on SpongeBob. Super Steve gets a 3 second for track limits. Same time, they're getting a move done on Ace. So Ace, did he have a bit of a mistake there? Ace also getting a 3 second edge. You just see him really cutting that corner there and gets it really wobbly through it. And he dives into the pits again. So Ace are going into the pits again.
Yeah, and Liverpool fan will be praying for a safety car here to bring him back into the fight. Ooh, and Killer J's contact with Ice 1.
Killer J almost going in the back of Ice 1 there, and he's really putting him under pressure, trying to force him into some sort of mistake. It's not the easiest tracks to overtake here at the Spanish Grand Prix, but we've seen some brilliant ones so far. Only 9 laps of 33, so plenty of time and laps to do in this race for anything to happen. And Shankly getting the move, fighting it out here with Twitch. Whoa! Oh, hang on. Is he ghosted? He is, isn't he? Killer Twitch is ghosted by the look of it. So out in front, Jonathan Cox is 2.5 seconds in front of Amro at the minute. Amro trying his best to stick with the fast 5 Jonathan Cox, but he is struggling to. Jonathan Cox is absolutely rapid, and he's proven that here today at Spain. But can he keep it together for the 50% of this race? We'll have to wait and find out. Peter eventually splits the Renault boys and gets the move done into turn 1, and J-Max get the move done on SpongeBob as well.
3 laps
Killer
over
J
time.
also.
Let's start
Oh,
second
and they're going
place.
side by side. Oh, there's a front wing flying off the Ice 1 in the AlphaTauri car. He's got wing damage there from that, I think. He's losing his front left end plates and they're flying off after turn 1. A bit of a contact between them two. So IP splits the radar, boys. He's got Jussie 2.7 seconds ahead of him now. How are we going to see him try and catch up now and get the other Racing Point into the podium spot? So currently his teammate is Liverpool fan. Liverpool fan is DNF'd. Our championship leader has left the session. Did I see that then?
Yeah, I think it's some kind of an internet problem, but there's no way he would have left the session while he was on track.
It's a shame. I don't know if I can give him invites back in. I don't think I've got a Liverpool fan as a friend on here.
Yeah, I don't think I have him added either.
To be fair, going forward, I think commentators should have everyone's sent just in case we do have internet issues, because it's a lot easier for us to just do that and give them invites back in, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
oh wait, I do have.
Oh, you do have him. Give him an invite back in, see if he comes back in. He's got to hope for a safety car now, hasn't he, really?
Yeah. He's pretty much almost lapped by Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox has pulled a 3 second gap to
yeah,
P2.
He's pulling away now, isn't he? And these medium tyres, well, how long will these medium tyres do? They've done 10, 11 laps now, these front runners, all the way down to a 7th. Early stoppers of Killer J done 7 laps now. We've got Night Shadow there, who's sticking with, he's currently in top 10, he's sticking with Super Steve just about, and he's on the hard compound tyres, so he's going to stretch these and probably go take these to the end, maybe put softs on the end, depending on how he manages tyres. SpongeBob goes into the pits. He's the first to jump to get rid of these mediums, but he does have a wing change as well.
Be careful, we think you're going
So
to
the
start
field
losing
at
some
the
time
minute is a
further
bit
in.
spread out.
Oh god, my power just went out, man. You there?
Yes, I'm there, mate.
Yeah.
Ace is challenging now for Shankly. I'll give you another invite, mate.
Yeah.
So the Mercedes boy of Ace, whoa, dives in on the inside of the Williams car. Is he going to make it stick? He does make it stick, but Williams going out on the grass. Great move there from Ace, sending it on the inside of Shankly. Shankly sat in a struggle now, but what it looks like on those 11-lap-old mediums doesn't compare to those fresh hards so far. So Ace up in the P11. And he will take these hards all the way to the end and hopefully not getting any more bother on track, keeping his front wing and see what he can do. So SpongeBob also getting a move done on Shankly. Shankly really struggling now, but SpongeBob is on the soft compound tyre and he is absolute flying. Super Steve fighting it out with the Mercedes boy of Killer J. These boys are both on 9-lap-old mediums. Ooh, gets a bit on the dirt there. There's a Red Bull car, and that brings Mercedes right back into play, right on the back of him now. Killer J having a bit more ERS than him. Shankly gets up into P13 and gets the move done on a ghosted Red Bull car.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on
Welcome in on the stream, guys. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. We're here for the Formula Super League Division 1 Round 5, and we're at the Spanish Grand Prix, the famous Cataluna, and it's Jonathan Cox out in front at the minute. 13-lap old mediums here, and has a 3.2 second lead over Amaral. Amaral trying to stick with him here the best he can. The times are about average and have kind of levelled out. Guitar Man gets upper pace with Killer J making a pit stop. Gone onto the hard compound tyres, Killer J. He'll be sending these to the end. Wow, what did I just see there? Jonathan Cox gets a 3-second here for track limits. Now Amaral's going to be loving that one. So the pit window now for the mediums to go onto the hards has opened. So we could see these boys coming in soon. Explaining the guys from 1 to 6th place here. These guys, who's going to jump first? Who's going to try the undercut? I think Mark's here with only 1.4 seconds of 5th. Oh, but no, just as I say that, Jussie in the Renault is going to try the undercut now. He's gone onto the hard combo tyre. Now, you see the pace that Ace had compared to the old mediums. Now, if he pushes hard here, can he jump? Amaral. Keep an eye, let's see who this Fortnite Joe is not letting me join back in soon. The wrong mate, and okay, and right, so Jussie's come back out. There we go, Leclerc's back in. So Jussie's come back out in P8. Now, who's going to pit now? Let's have a look. Jonathan Cox has gone round again. So has Amaral. So is Peter going to jump in the pits now? He isn't. So this could be interesting here because he's 16 seconds. Oh, that'll be enough time. So it won't be a full double stack. As IP is 17 seconds behind him. And so the boys at Racing Point should be able to get the 2 pit stops done without them getting held up so much. Now Shadow gets ahead of Super Steve. Super Steve is pitting now from the mediums. He's going onto the hards to the end. So let's see if Jonathan Cox pits now. Really stretching out these mediums. 3.7 seconds ahead now, but he's going to have to push like hell because Amaral is currently going around track here. Let's have a look, see what his race director. Let's see if he's had any warnings. So.
Oh yeah, I was just checking Discord again, and you should check the ADX Discord.
ADX? ADX.
Yeah, aerodynamic. Aerodynamic.
So, by the look of it, Amaral's not even had a single warning here yet. So he's having a fantastic race, and he does pit, but he pits at the same time as Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox and Amaral come back out in 5th. So Jussie, who pitted earlier, has not really got the jump on any of these guys. He must have been too far ahead. But look at this, Arthur and Amat get to pit alongside Night Shadow. Now is Night Shadow he's going to go long here and go soft at the end. So if we get a safety car soon, he's going to be in a very good place right now. Hey William Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in on the stream. Nice to have you. It's nice to have all of you here tonight. I've got 23 of you watching the stream, and it's been very consistent, so thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate all the support you give me, and I hope we put on a good show for you. And we've got my new commentator with me, Leclerc, and he's a really good asset to have alongside me. He's fantastic. He's got a lot of knowledge of tracks as well, which is really good to have alongside you. And he brings the calmness to my madness. Are you still there, Leclerc?
Yeah, I'm here, and
so there are two boys in third and fourth here going very long on those movements. I wonder if they're going to try the one stop to the sauce. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's going to do it because
as you say that, sorry, Matt's go to. Lucy, that's my phone line.
I mean,
sorry.
I've also seen Amirul Rafiq gaining time on Jonathan Cox, and Jonathan Cox also has a 3-second time penalty, so that's blown the race wide open right now. Because if there's a safety car, then Jonathan Cox's race is pretty much gone there. Because there's no way that after a safety car he's going to be pulling away 3 seconds on the hards.
You mean like Chris has invited me to be Div 1?
Yeah.
Monday. What do I do? Do I do something Monday?
Take a look at the race, and Amirul Rafiq is gaining by 2/10 a lap or something right now.
Sorry, just checking. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to have some juicy news then, but it was just turns out that it was just getting invited in. Jack Taylor, how big is Cox's penalties? I think it's a 3-second, buddy. So Amro's going to do all he can here to try and keep within 3 seconds. Yeah, 3 seconds at the minute. Amro, the last time I checked, had no warnings at all, so he's having a super clean race, as your parents said to me, get off your phone. Exactly, yeah, fair one there, Jackie boy. Yeah, fair one. So yeah, they're the penalties at the minute. Super Steel, 9 seconds. Jonathan Cox goes fastest though with a 1:17.8. Remember, the times are going to go down and down here. I expect a few guys going on the softs at the end, so we could see another fastest lap here in this race. But for Jonathan Cox, that will be his last stop on the hards to the end. 13 laps left here at the Spanish Grand Prix for the Formula Super League Division 1, round 5 at the famous Catalunya Grand Prix. And what a race we've had on our hands so far. And Jonathan Cox, as fast as Q1, fast as Q2, puts it on pole and gets a great start, and currently 4.6 seconds ahead of Amro. Amro is going to be pushing like hell now to try and get within 3 seconds. However, if Jonathan Cox gets any more penalties, it could bring him right back into play here again. Leclerc, what do you think of this race so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's been interesting for a bit at the beginning with the 7 cars in the midfield fighting, but then it's gotten a little bit spread out now, and Amirul Rafiq was gaining time on Jonathan Cox like every lap by 2/10 or 10 every second, and now he's been dropping back by like 5/10 a lap, so don't know what's going on there. So I mean, the penalty still could come in to play here, because if he gets another penalty, then there's no saving the race for Jonathan Cox.
Exactly that. So it's so important for Amro here to try and keep the pressure on him. And this is what I was talking about earlier in the race. Amro's got to keep that pressure on. He knows he's got a 3-second. keep the pressure on him and make Jonathan Cox push harder. Because what he's going to try and do now is try to push as much of a gap on him now. So he's pushing like hell, Jonathan Cox. So Amro's doing everything right so far. Liverpool fan has retired from the race. He had a bit of a squabble in lap 1, our championship leader. And he is... and he's retired on track, so unfortunate for Brucey there. R3, interesting, R3 has now just gone on to the soft compound tyre. So he's come out of the track on 8th place, and he will be absolutely flying now, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Guitar Man is not quite close enough at the minute to Iceman, but he is on some fresh softs alongside RG Man. So two couple of boys now on some fresh softs. Could we see a different fastest lap coming in soon? Look at that. Look at the grip difference there from Guitar. And it's Guitar Man gets a little spin, but does he save it? Great save from the Ferrari. That was a fantastic save. He was all the way around there at 80 to 90 degrees going around that corner, and he managed to save it and get back on track. So he hasn't lost as much time as you'd think. So fair play to the time. That was a great save. I'm going to clip that. That was great.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that save, but I'm pretty much presuming that it looked like Max Verstappen in Brazil 2016.
Super Steve
Saving.
gets ahead of Night Shadow. Night Shadow going into the pitch on to the mediums, I see there. So R3 promotes up to 6th now. He's he's 5 seconds behind Matt. Push now, right to the end, see if he can get any further up the grid. So Jussie has managed to keep his position all round. He pitted a couple of laps earlier. But look at these boys. These boys out the front are like 21 seconds from anyone else out in the field. The Guitar Man now right on the back of Ice One again. Can he get the move done this time round? He's got to pick his moment here and get the move done. Now maybe he can get a good exit out of it. He's going to have the better grip. Put the power down. Doesn't get the best exit, but if he keeps it flat out here, he's going to be right behind. Had to get on the brakes there, which is only give Ice One some comfort zone there. I believe he's going to get him done in the straight, but he's got to keep it together through this last sector. Ice One getting a bit of a wobble on there in front of him. So gets a good launch, gets on the curb, but it doesn't matter, he's still got the grip there. He's going to get this move done, surely to God. He's right on the back of him now, and the Albertari goes very defensive all the way to the inside, but the speed difference that the Ferrari has is massive and gets that move done way before turn 1. So well done to Guitar Man. Puts himself up into the top 10 and could possibly come away with some points here today.
Hey, guess what?
Guess what?
Jonathan Cox has got another warning, so he's only got 2 warnings before he gets another one.
So have you just have a quick look if you can on Amro. What is his warnings looking like?
He has 0 warnings.
He's still on 0 warning. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Jonathan Cox
I really wish a couple
warnings.
of these guys would retire in the pits. A little bit of money. Right, what have we got here? So SpongeBob now on those fresh softs. He's going to be all over the back of Guitar Man here. I think he's got a little bit more space in SpongeBob SquarePants. And it looks like he's got plenty of ERS as well. He's going to get this move done for sure along here. So our Chapman is now 5 seconds in 5th of Matt, and he's got to get a move on here. Lap 24 of 33. He's basically got about 6 laps where the tyres are in their optimal here for the softs. SpongeBob gets a 3 second the track limits there. Let's go back onto the penalties and have a look to see where we're at with it. So SpongeBob on 3 seconds. Killer J is on 6. Guitar Man on 5. The top runners here, so IP on 9 seconds, which is not going to do well for the Racing Point buys in the Constructors' Championship, which is a bit of a shame, because if Germarts and Chartman and Matt stay where they are, they're going to jump in here. And he's going to be demoted down to 6. But good showing for the Renault boys so far, sitting there in 3rd and 6th. Yeah, really good show for them. Both of them not having any penalties either so far, and they're doing pretty well. Really a good show so far for the Renault boys. But Admiral now is the only thing he can hope for now is for Jonathan Cox to push it too much and get another 3 second. But look at this, SpongeBob setting the fastest lap there with a 1:17 point something. I just missed that one on there.
So, do you think that Jonathan Cox will make a mistake and get a penalty, or do you think that he'll hold it for the rest of the race?
Honestly, I think he's made that. I think he's made mistakes in a lot of leagues at the minute, and I think people have been giving him a lot of banter for it. And I think this is the race where he gets it all right. I honestly believe he's just going to keep getting it right. I mean, yeah, he's got a 3 second, but he's going to know he's got 3 seconds. He's going to know he's only got 2 warnings left. He's 5 seconds. All he's got to do is manage that gap, not push too hard, and I believe that's what he's definitely going to do. He's going to take it nice and easy, not push too hard. He wants to get this win. If he gets the win here today, he takes the lead of the championship as well. So it's an important race for him to get right. But as a commentator and as us watching here live, we would like to see a bit of a battle between these two, even if it's between Italians. So Killer J goes into the pits and puts on some nice shiny new socks. So let's see if he can get on the back of Guitar Man and get a move done on him. Currently Guitar Man sitting there in the top 10. He's got 6 laps to stay ahead of Killer J. And he do it. Killer J, 9 seconds adrift. Fresh softs. Can he be that much quicker? Or is Guitar Man going to get points here and in his debut race for what I believe Tier 1?
This lap, so push now.
So it's all a bit spaced out at the minute. Kieran Barr is 5 tenths behind Shankly, but Shankly has got a nice shiny new socks on there, but he's sticking with him, Kieran Barr. We haven't really got much else to show you right now. Super Steve is behind Chartman, but Chartman is on some soft, so I don't expect Steve to start making essays. Unless the Renault boy's got damage there, he's actually going. No, he hasn't got damage. Very, very, very interesting. On to lap 28 now, here at the Catalunya Grand Prix for the Formula Super League. And it's Jonathan Cox that leads by 5.5 seconds. Followed by Amro, doing a great job here. No penalties as well. And Jussie, who's 26 seconds behind. These two boys in a league of their own at the minute. Maybe they need to set up a super league for these two. Surprisingly, Super Steve is really sticking on the back of our Chartman here. And he's got penalties to serve though. So he's going to get some sort of move done. He's got no ERS, but he's got the DRS. And he's gaining on the Renault boy. And he gets in front of him into turn 1. So Super Steve up into 6th place. Let's have a look at the penalties. If it's only a 3 second, if he can pull away here, oh Christ, it's 12 seconds for Super Steve. He's going to lose 2 places there by the end of this race. IP is still on 9 seconds. So R3 Chapman could be promoted quite a few places here. 2 places it could be. Upstairs, Iceman getting a penalty as well. He's on 9 seconds now. There is our league owner. He's down in 13th now. He's got 9 seconds. Not the best race for our league owner tonight. Had a few comings together in the early stages of the race. And yeah, let's have a look at the pit stop. I think he's had 3 pit stops. No, Ace has had 4 pit stops. So yeah, not the best of races for Ace, but he's still going up in the P13. Let's have a look at it. He's on quite a few penalties, so he doesn't look like he's going to be jumping anyone either. But I think his 13th place is pretty secure. So let's have a look at our biggest gainers. Go on, tell me our biggest gainers, Leclerc.
Yep, 1 second. Gonna get that up. Yeah, so the person who's getting the most positions is in the McLaren, but I'm not able to see the name because of my internet. He's on P9.
He's up 8 places, is SpongeBob SquarePants, but he's gone into the pits. With 3 laps to go, he's gone into the pits. Now, did he have a bit of damage there? But no,
because he had a smooth pit stop, so I don't.
Interesting. So the second guy who's up for driver of the day, I believe, he's up 7 places. Jussie in the Renault on the podium spot, no penalties either, up 7 places. So he's had a fantastic race, albeit 28 seconds behind second. He's been a bit of a race on his own as Jussie. 9 seconds ahead of the racing point of Peter. But yeah, he's keeping it together, and it's so hard to do that when you're driving around on your own. It is hard to keep the momentum going, isn't it? So he's done a really good job at that. He's up 7 places, so congratulations to him. Hopefully he can keep it together. Yellow flags in sector 1. What has happened now? We've got Kieran Barr, who's gone off and had a bit of a spin, and now his race has gone from bad to worse. He's now down into 17th place, and his rears are going to be boiling hot.
Yeah, that's not what he wanted with 4 laps to go.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, yeah, a few Ghost's cars are changing there. So, let's go back onto that. Okay, Killer J gets a move done on Guitarman, but Guitarman still keeps the 10th place at the minute. Yeah, Guitarman, I don't know who we lost there. Someone coming in, I don't know. But a couple of laps left here, starting to calm down into this last stint. It's all about bringing it home here now for the cars. Let's have a look at the tyres, see if we can have anyone lying here. Ace has gone into the pits. Guitarman has just got a 3 second. What is his penalty looking at? 8 seconds. Oh no, it's a Guitarman here. Guitarman has got to keep this gap here to SpongeBob, which I don't think he's going to do, because SpongeBob is eating away in time. Guitarman could find himself out of the top 10 here, which is a little bit of a shame for the Ferrari guy. Killer J gets a 3 second. He's got 9 seconds now as Killer J. SpongeBob with the 3 seconds. So Amro's still in second, 6 seconds adrift now. Jonathan Cox keeping it together here. And SpongeBob gets the fastest lap with a 1:17.1. So he's on an absolute charge now. Indeed he is. So give me a roundup then, Leclerc. What do you think? How do you feel about this race has gone from start to finish?
Yeah, I think it was a very fun race at the beginning because of that huge midfield battle and quite a few incidents in the first 5-10 laps, and then it kind of started to spread out in the field a little, and everyone were just trying to keep their position and like try to recover if they've lost out in that first few incidents that happened in the first few laps. But I think that it was an amazing race, most of all from Jonathan Cox. And
Just interrupting here, we've got a last minute battle here, and look at that, then a Night Shadow gets the move done on the Renault boy of Chapman. Now these guys were fighting out from turn 1 and 2 there, side by side. Surprised there was no contact, some great moves from them two. SpongeBob gets it done here with the last lap to go on Guitar Man as well. And we are on our last lap now. Jonathan Cox has half a lap here to keep it together. And what a race this time for Jonathan Cox.
Yeah, amazing race throughout for him because he, even with the time penalty, he's kept his confidence high and he's just been consistent and just held it for the whole race. So amazing race from him to prove anyone who doubted him wrong because of the mistakes during races he's made. So amazing race from him and from Jesse in P3 for gaining 7 places from start to finish.
Yeah, so for him, he'll be driving the day.
Yeah.
Definitely up 7 places and putting it on podium if he can keep it together through this last segment. But we're on board with Jonathan Cox. He's proven the doubters wrong here tonight. He's got a few corners to the gate, and it's Jonathan Cox goes round the last bend here at the Cataluna circuit, and he's going to take the checkered flag here. And well done to Jonathan Cox. We now have a new leader in our championship. Jonathan Cox taking P1. Respectable drive here for Amaral. Couldn't do any more than what he did here today. Puts it on a second, and it's going to be Jussie coming round here a bit further behind. 32 seconds of drift. But what a race from the Renault boy there. Up 7 places here tonight and puts it on the last spot of the podium place. So congratulations to the Renault boy of Jussie crossing the line here, taking the last podium place. Peter. Now then, this is all about, we're going to have to wait and see now about the penalties. How is it going to happen here? Yes! Says Jonathan Cox in the stream. Well done there, well done. So that takes P4. Peter gets P5. So great showing there from the Racing Point drivers, P2 and P5. Night Shadow. Oh, we'll have to carry on in a minute. Wow, what a race, what a race. Well done to Jonathan Cox. He keeps it together. He proves the doubters wrong. No donuts for him tonight. And it's SpongeBob SquarePants gets the driver of the day from the Formula 1 game. But I've got to personally give it to the Renault guy of Jussel. Is he called Jussel?
Jesse.
Up 7 places, no penalties, and puts it on the podium. He's my driver of the day today for sure. What about yours?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a boring one, but I'm going to go with Jonathan Cox for proving all the doubters wrong and showing consistent race pace throughout.
Yeah, so well done to both them guys getting our both driver of the day. So Jonathan Cox takes the P1 position. Great race from him. Amaral done everything he can to challenge, but had to settle for P2. Jussie, my driver of the day, rounds off that top podium, the podium places. Matt's in 4th, IP2 5th, Night Shadow in 6th, 3 Chapman in 7th, Super Steve in 8th, Killer J 9th. Rounding off that top 10 is a SpongeBob with the fastest lap as well, with a 1:17.01. Guitar Man so close from the top 10 on his debut, but wasn't good enough on the day. Gets P11 though, not a bad showing for him. Ice 1, 12th, Ace in 13th, Shankly in 14th, Twitch in 15th. Dooms in 16th, Kieran Barr 17th, Liverpool fan 18th, and Tunnable DNFing in this race at the back of that grid. So thank you very much, guys. That was absolutely crazy. Thank you very much for joining me, and if you can all do me a favor here, I really would appreciate it. Now I'm a streamer, I'm a new streamer, and I really like to support other streamers, especially the ones that don't have many viewers. So if you could just bear with me, please stay in the chat. I really want to support other streamers, and so I'm going to give someone a raid here, and just go into the raid, say hello to them. Yeah, just say hello. Say hello, maybe give him a follow and stuff. We're going to go on to Curtis Fade. He's only got 5 people watching him at the minute. He's playing GTA, but he does do Formula 1. So we're going to give him a raid. So please stick with us and give some support. But that's me done at Patterson 89.
Oh my goodness. I just completely looked at the checkpoint.
Oh, never
Completely
mind.
missed the checkpoint. Patterson, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Patterson, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. I got distracted and then
What's that? Nice.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions. When you're ready, let's go. have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Engineer, quiet.
Got that, confirmed.
Stupid ass.
Okay, we can take it this lap.
Nearly. Well, I've done the race. Just doing qualifying in the weekly event now.
right, come in at the end of this lap.
Right, join me tomorrow, 8 o'clock, for the Russian Grand Prix. With not Racers 1 anymore, because we changed from Facebook to Discord, another separate chat. We're now racing as Formula Super League. What is it? Formula Racing League. Yeah, Formula Racing League, 8 o'clock tomorrow, and we're going to be utilising the unranked lobbies rather than the league events themselves, because we've got quite a few players just in case anybody doesn't turn up. We can send invites to some reserve drivers. It's a shame, 6 races to go. Would have liked to have completed it through the leagues itself, but needs must. So yeah, join me tomorrow for Russia, 8 PM. Formula Racing League.